The other day, we were doing a screening, I was with the crew, and this guy stuck one of these on my car, right? It's a magazine called Daydream, and I thought, okay, I might read it later. And then he ran up to me while I was with the crew and said, no, man, you need to check this out, blah, 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 blah. This is excellent. It's called Daydream. It's a magazine, all right? Now, it's a magazine for people with creative and style ideas. I mean, whether you write, whether you paint, whether you take pictures, whatever you do, if it can get in here, it's an outlet for you. It's fantastic. It's the sort of thing we're here for. We're here for you. If you've got anything as good as that, send it in to us, please. All the information's up on screen right now. Hit their website for more information. Hi, welcome to this week's Lick. I'm at the world-famous M&C Saatchi ad agency, and they've got a Daydream exhibition. I'll tell you more about that in a little while. But for the next 30 minutes, it's your one-stop urban information station. Don't be confused with this one. All I'm saying is I believe in karma and I believe in fate. Cast your mind back quite a while ago. We had a screening of Beyonce's film Dreamgirls, right, in the West End. Me and the crew went in. We came out, on my car windscreen was a magazine called Daydream. Daydream is what this exhibition's about. The magazine, this is their artwork in M&C Saatchi, which is an all-time first. So they've done incredibly well, which means all those people out there who think, oh, put me on, Trev, put me on, doesn't mean anything. Well, it does if you're that good. You've got to be good. Now I'm gonna go round and round again because the star of Dreamgirls that night, Beyonce Knowles. In her group, Kelly Rowland. Now, it's very difficult to be in a group with Beyonce and still shine, but in 2002, Kelly managed to do that with her debut album, Simply Deep, it was called, wasn't it? Yep. It did over 1 million copies, and obviously the big hit was Nelly and Kelly Dilemma. Was the girl gonna come back, or was this just a one-off? Well, she's back with a new single and a new album, and to be honest, don't tell Beyonce, but she's my favourite Destiny's Child girl. Let's see Kelly. God, my brain is chewing. I've been up to the 5th floor, the Ideas Factory. Sorry, welcome back to the Lick, but I've seen a man in underpants scrawling ideas for adverts because we're at the M&C Saatchi headquarters. It's crazy here. A Daydream exhibition, incredible artwork, and more from the world of urbantainment. Who do you reckon is the richest person in hip-hop? Don't answer that. I'll tell you. It's P. Diddy. Who's second? I know you know the answer to that. It's got to be Jay-Z. Who's third? Russell Simmons, the godfather of hip-hop. He's OG. He's old money, of course, in hip-hop terms. But Russell's done very, very well. He's got a huge empire, and he's decided to write a book called Do You? 12 Laws to Access Power. Don't know if it's going to help you, but it might enlighten you. Now, Russell's a mad yoga freak, so we sent MTV News' Ricky down to a yoga centre to catch up with the godfather. Okay, this is an appeal on behalf of my Nigerian and Ghanaian brothers in particular. In fact, everyone on the African continent who's emailed me over the last few years, particularly since the launch of MTV Base Africa. And an email, typical email goes like this. I'm not going to do the accent, all right? Dear Trevor, I've been watching The Lick for 8 years. And I watched the launch of MTV Base Africa. But I don't live in Africa. How do I capture some of that African music? I mean, we did invent music, let's face it. We invented drum and bass. They did. Yep. Breakbeat. Yep. Undisputed. Probably hip-hop, really. Of course they invented hip-hop, right? Yeah? Didn't invent the drive-through KFC, though, did you? You know. But anyway, so I spoke to the pen pushers that live in the dark cubby holes of MTV towers and don't even get to a club, you know, the sort of people who do the scheduling. And they said, you know, Monday nights, 1 o'clock, we can do that for you. For 1 hour, we're going to show you the very best that that continent has to offer musically. Here's a little sneak. Oh, I remember the first time I met Lamar. We did a tour, university tour. He was raw, but he was gifted. Little did I know he was going to appear in Fame Academy, then get a big deal. He lost Fame Academy, but he's done 3 albums, sold millions of records, and sung some great, powerful ballads. The trick is, braid your hair, get green eyes, and when you sing, get in touch with your feminine side. You've got to tremble when you sing that note, like, if there's any justice in the world. And you've got to feel it, it's got to come from within. So much so, he's so good that he supported Beyonce on her tour recently, and he does his own tours, of course. So we thought, Lamar on road, MTV, let's catch up.